Writing with style and purpose. An introduction. We're going to focus on how to make persuasive writing stronger. You'll learn how to use precise vocabulary, how to control your tone, and how to improve your clarity so your ideas sound confident and convincing. Strong persuasive writing isn't just what you say, it's how you say it. These three skills help you sound confident, organised, and purposeful. Precise vocabulary, tone, and clarity. When you choose precise vocabulary, you avoid vague phrases like stuff, things, or kind of. Instead, you pick words that show exactly what you mean. Notice how the precise version in this example tells us what the problem is. It sounds more confident and more persuasive. Have a go at this exercise. Try replacing the vague words with specific ones. What exactly is the issue? What impact does it have? Pause the video and have a go now. Tone is how your writing sounds. In persuasive writing, your tone should match your audience and purpose. Have a look at these examples. The strong version sounds purposeful and directed. It shows you've thought about the issue. Have a go at this one. Think about your audience. What tone will persuade them? Pause the video now. Clarity helps your reader follow your argument without confusion. If your writing is unclear, your message gets lost. Have a look at these examples. The clearer version explains why more clubs would help students. Have a go at this one. Explaining why it matters and what the impact is. Pause the video now. Have a go at this one. Use all three skills. Be specific, be confident, and explain the impact. Pause the video now. These are the skills you'll use in any persuasive task. Speeches, letters, articles, debates, emails. Have a look at this example of an email. Subject: request to extend library opening hours. Dear Mrs. Patel, I am writing to ask whether the school could consider extending the library's opening hours by 30 minutes at the end of the day. Many students use the library for quiet study, group projects, and access to resources that we don't have at home. An extra half hour would give us more time to complete homework and revise in a focused environment. This change would particularly support students who travel by bus and cannot stay for after-school clubs but could stay for just a little longer. It would also help those preparing for exams, as the library is one of the few places where we can work without distractions. I understand that staffing and supervision need to be considered, but even a small extension would make a meaningful difference to students' learning. Thank you for taking the time to read my request. I would be happy to discuss this further if needed. Kind regards, Anna. Compare that example to this one here. It's the same subject, it's about the library closing times, and you get this sense that it is a student writing to a teacher, possibly the head teacher. Subject: library closing times. Dear Mrs. Patel, I wanted to ask about the library closing times because I think they should be changed. At the moment, it shuts quite early, which makes it difficult for students who want to finish homework or revise. If it stayed open a bit longer, it might help people get more work done. Also, sometimes the library feels busy and there isn't enough time to use the computers properly. Keeping it open later could help with that, although I'm not completely sure. I think it would probably make things easier for students overall. Thank you for reading this. Anna. If you have a look back at that first example, you can see that it uses precise vocabulary, like extent, focused environment, meaningful difference. It controls the tone effectively. It's polite, it's confident, it's formal, suitable for a head teacher. It explains clear reasoning. Each point is supported with a reason. It uses evidence or examples. For example, it mentions specific groups of students and real situations. It acknowledges practical considerations. It recognises staffing and supervision issues. It shows maturity and balance. It has a clear structure, and it uses confident modal verbs like would and could. Shows some sort of certainty and purpose. Compare it to this one here. We haven't got the same level of precision. The student needs to increase their precision. It has some vague phrases like quite early, a bit longer, might help, and so on. The tone also needs to be strengthened. It's hesitant, it's unsure. The reasoning needs to be clarified. There needs to be some specific impact in there, a clearer explanation of why the change matters and who it helps. It needs to be more confident. The writer sounds uncertain about their own argument. The structure needs to be tightened. The email's quite short. It needs a bit more development. And the phrasing could be more formal in places. Here's a summary of what we've covered. When you're writing persuasively, think about using precise words, ensure that you name the issue clearly, choose purposeful verbs, avoid exaggeration, explain your reasoning, show the impact, stay focused, use examples. Sound confident, stay formal, match the audience, avoid emotional language, start with a clear purpose, organise ideas logically, acknowledge challenges, and finish politely.